¿Qué onda, qué onda? Mi nombre es Jonathan Antonio Martínez Machains, desde Tijuana, Baja California, México. Este es el Didgeridoo podcast y today we have a guest. I think that this is like he is like the mainstream didgeridoo player. I say this because over here in my city, I'm still the only didgeridoo player, but it looks like everyone here in Tijuana knows this guest. His name, artist name, Zalem from France.
Yes, hello. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Jonathan, for the invitation. I'm really happy to be here.
I'm so hype. I'm when this kind of with you I'm a little bit nervous, but I will, and also it's very cold here, so I'm shaking.
Yeah, that's right.
This is gonna be the question that I do to every single player. I saw your YouTube channel, and there is a video very old when you have where you have long hair and dreads. How was your first encounter with didgeridoo?
My first encounter, it was when I was a child. It's certainly around 1996. I had 11 years old, and it was in Australia during a trip with my parents. I was lucky to travel a lot when I was young, and we lived in New Caledonia, which was close to Australia. That's why we had the opportunity to go to Australia, and it was on a marketplace, and there was an Aboriginal people playing in the streets. And that was the first time I saw and I heard the didgeridoo, and yes, I was completely shocked by the sound, and also very impressed by the fact that the people, didn't stop to breathe. He was playing all the time, making this vibration, and I was like, wow, it's incredible. Yeah, first thing, 11 years old, boom. And we bought a CD later, a CD of David Hudson. And then later we were listening it again back home. And that's all later in 2002. I wanted to start and to learn how to blow myself in this pipe of wood.
Oh, so let me get this thing. We are the same age. You were in 1996. You were 11 years old.
Oh, you are from 1985.
I'm older than you.
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm 1985, but no one wins me because I'm 2nd of January. January 2nd.
No, I'm 5. I'm the 5 of January.
I'm older than you. 3 days.
3 days older than me. Oh, incredible.
When you were born, I just pooped a lot of diapers, so I'm older than you.
True, you're older than me.
Crazy, so crazy. And how do you? This is a kind of style of playing that you have that everyone says like the French style. How do you develop all this kind of playing, or who was your first like? Oh, I want to play like this, but I'm gonna try to do this my own style. Lots of wobbling. It sounds so fucking awesome. How do you develop all that this kind of playing?
To be honest, to tell you the truth, the people that inspired me the most were Gauthier Aubé, and because it was in 2004, I think I played didgeridoo since 2 years.
See.
uh, and yeah, I saw him playing, and I was like, wow, this wah wah, it's so. Oh, I love the cat. I was really impressed by this wobbling sound, and that was the starting point of my of how I developed later my style. I
Mm.
think
So
thanks to Gautier.
Gutye is more older player than you.
I think he started 1 or 2 years before me. Yes.
Damn, didn't know that. Gotta learn more of didgeridoo players, in also that you have this particular style of didgeridoos. How do you discover that slim necks and fat necks? You know, fat necks. I have been making a lot of fat necks because of you, because I always see your didgeridoos and if I only make straight euros, I will buy for sure. I will buy one of those didgeridoos, but I don't have enough euros. I make euros over here in Tijuana, but I only have like 20 euros straight. I don't have to buy it. People come
Yeah.
from a lot of places, and I make tips euros, but making 1,000 euros is very complicated. So I try to make some didgeridoos like fat nicks, and it sounds so good, but like I'm very used to play like William Didges. It's very hard to play. It's
Sure.
make that transition to that fat neck. It's very tired from here, and I get very tired from here because I have to push a little bit more and keep
The pressure. Yeah.
keep the back pressure. It's kind of artificial back pressure, no? Because I have to do it myself, so I cannot get loose on the didgeridoo. How do you say like, oh, this is gonna be my kind of didgeridoos?
You know it was slowly, progressively.
Mm.
I started my first didge was um, Bloodwood Aboriginal.
Mm.
This shop from Netherlands, Aboriginal art and instruments.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they made some Bloodwood didgeridoo very thin,
See.
and I started with this didgeridoo very thin, and it was time to time didgeridoo after didgeridoo. I realized that I liked more when it was a little bit larger, and I realized that it was easier to put beatbox inside
Mm.
and to have to be able at the same time to put to play beatbox and to play wobbles and to be able at the same time to have a big to put a big range of pressure, and then to be low pressure but still be able to continue to play. You know what I mean?
See.
And this I couldn't do it with thin didgeridoo, but with time, and I realized with time I wanted to go low and to go large.
Yeah. It's very different. Because I just one time I didn't know why, but I just got didgeridoo in the same configuration than my normal didgeridoo. It's an E with a C sharp trumpet, and I made a big bell, but I detachable, and I got a little piece of a fat neck, so I put it on the neck, in the bell section, and tried
Yeah.
the same configurations, E with C sharp in my personal didgeridoo, in this one that I made for someone that I don't remember. But it was very complicated to play over here, and it sounded very more loud on the wobbling and the harmonics. And the other one, it's very fast. My personal is very fast, very fast, very fast, but it sounds a little bit quieter. So see, it's
Mhm.
very weird how these things function. because the fat neck. Also, that
Yeah,
you have.
and usually those didgeridoo are not meant to be to played without amplification, without
Yeah.
sound, without microphone.
Hmm.
Because as you said, there is not a lot of power because the bell is not so big. So it's perfect for concert, and that where I love to play. So that was perfect.
That's another thing. Two things, but first, well, let's continue with this theme. Uh, with amplification, what are your favorite microphones? I was talking to Tom Fronza from Germany, and he was like, "Oh, he called it like he called that microphone the."
Elephant
Uh,
penis, no?
we I love better the donkey bone, the donkey boner. He was saying that this is my favorite microphone, but you have your own. Which one is the best and why?
Actually, I would give you
Mm-hmm.
two names. Uh, I think the one I prefer and the most versatile and the most powerful and precise for the ditch would be the Shure SM7B.
Mm.
I like also the RE20,
Mm-hmm.
the elephant penis, but I prefer a little bit the Shure SM7B,
Mm-hmm.
which is very precise because it is a large membrane.
Mm-hmm.
But when I do live music in big stage, so it's kind of risky to use this microphone because they are too sensitive, and I like to use the Audix E5 i5, which is less sensitive but just enough to make a concert. So in concert, Audix i5, which is very cheap also. It's less than €100. And for studio, I like to have the Shure.
Awesome. Those how these are condenser microphones?
No, it's dynamic.
Dynamic. Okay, I thought it was condenser. This is, but no, dynamic. Yes, it makes sense. The other thing, it was like you said that beatboxing. You were beatboxer first. See this word? Well, whatever. Do you understand? Sometimes my English betrays me. You made first beatboxing and then played the didgeridoo.
No, I was first a didgeridoo player,
Whoa.
and actually didgeridoo was my first instrument ever.
Ah,
I never played instrument. I never made music before didgeridoo actually.
awesome.
And I started didgeridoo, and I think it was in 4 years later in 2006. Uh, I was listening some beatboxer on YouTube, and yeah, I thought it was interesting to mix it with didge.
And you start to develop some techniques of beatboxing and things like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
And how do you this is the most the this is how the people that doesn't know about didgeridoo know you here in Tijuana. How do you came with the idea with the duo, Adele and you? How was
Ah,
that? Yes, because over here nobody knows about didgeridoo. The people still looks at me in the streets and say, "Wow, oh, like
yeah,
the guy
big video
with
traveled a lot.
yeah, with the guy in YouTube that plays with a woman, and they are making, whoa, you are like more famous than me over here in Tijuana because everybody knows you because that video. How do you come? How do you came with this idea, the duo?
Yeah. Uh, Actually, we knew each others since many years, but we never talked. And one day, I don't remember exactly why, where, but we jammed together. We jammed during a meeting of Didgeridoo player, and it was great. It was so great, and we say in French, le courant passe. It's like the electricity is passing through,
En
and
Spanish, en Spanish sería si tuvimos química. Like,
química.
sí, chemistry. Like, we have that
Yeah,
chemistry.
chemistry.
Tuvimos esa
Yeah,
química.
we had a good chemistry between our style of playing, and we just thought, okay, why not create a duo? Okay, so yes, can you come to my place next month and we will work on something? And the funny thing is that she came and we worked only one day, and then we recorded this video.
De un día
So
para otro.
this video is the first track we made after one day of practicing together.
Su pinche madre. Ay, güey.
It was really fast between together. Match.
Yeah,
Good chemistry.
super chemistry. It was like on atomic level. So good
Atomic
that
level.
bond, like very, very awesome. Yes. It was like so mind blown. O sea, de locos, de un día para otro, to one day to another, and made the video, and it's like a hit. I remember like 2012, I think. I was looking in YouTube videos, and this video came, and I was like looking the views, and it was like, whoa, like 5Ks just from a day to another, and how do you make all that in one day? But it was like so viral that time I remember.
Yeah, it continue.
Yes.
Continue to be viral. I'm
Yes.
very, really impressed each days.
Yeah, very crazy. Who came with the idea of didge to didge? You made the first one, or between a team?
Actually, it was my it came up from me.
Yeah.
Because I was a big fan of beatbox battle. And I thought that it would be really great for the didge community to have such an event, to share, to meet people, and to battle, just to have fun, and to have the wish to I don't find the word in English, but to go beyond what we can do.
And it was very cool, so awesome. I have seen all the editions, and
yeah, and I know you try to come.
Yes,
to be participants, but it doesn't work yet.
This 2019 that I was like this close to go. The thing was that I don't know how to say it in English. I don't know if you can understand Spanish. It was one flight, but I will put it this way. This is a Mexican airline that will give you a cheap flight, but only if the person who paid already his flight doesn't go in time. It will be like they don't want to send a plane with one empty seat. So it will be like I will pay like almost 55% less, like 10,000.
Only if people doesn't. What? Okay, it's yes, I think I got the idea. Yeah.
Yeah, but the flight it was gonna be on Friday, and I needed to fly on Wednesday to get it Thursday and make the whole event. So it was like very complicated to fly. I was gonna arrive to Paris and then go to the didge to didge just to clean the place and pick up all the shares and things.
It would have been not a good thing.
So I didn't want to to make the whole trip, and then the shit happened. Like I like to call this tiburon scene, like little shark. This is how the finger heal.
Ah, yes, you cut your finger because okay, yeah, I see.
And this one also. And I was with my friend over there in Mexico City because I don't know how this thing was chopped. It was like 5 centimeters of flesh out.
Nice.
And it was like with my friend, Lalo, look it up. Terminator. I was like doing this and all the things inside like moving like Terminator hand. And it was like, bitch, I was having fun.
Okay, nice if you were having fun.
This is the way of Mexican. We deal with bad things. If you put a little bit of more attention on Mexicans, we always laugh of our things like this, like of our misery. Like something bad happens, we make a lot of jokes. We make fun of our situation. We are like crazy fuckers. And
it's a good way to help to find life more livable.
yeah, if you cannot control things, you just go and have fun. Fuck it. And how many? Because you made a. I don't know if you or someone made a festival just for didgeridoo. Like it was like. I don't know.
Nomadic?
Nomadic. What happened with this? Because all the didgeridoos festivals, they are like going down, like this from UK. I see this elementary. It back in the 2000 whatever. It was didgeridoo, and now is more like another kind of musicians and one or two didgeridoos. Like Tjridoo didn't go, and this and that and other festivals are like. And what's with Nomadic?
Yeah, with Nomadic. But yeah, I want to say that you're right. It's complicated for the Didge festival, and I think it's related to the economical situation of everybody.
Yes.
You know, and we know that didgeridoo is not a mainstream instrument. So for a lot of festivals, it's complicated to book only didgeridoo player. But yeah, so that's why a lot of festivals switch a little bit into world music with sometimes didgeridoo. And but yes, Nomadic is kind of completely focused on didgeridoo player, and he stopped during maybe 2 or 3 years, and also because of COVID, of course. But this year it's gonna happen.
So cool.
Yeah, in 2023, Nomadic will happen, and I will be the sound man of the event.
Yeah, so awesome. If I was saying to other festivals that I want to go to play over there, for sure. And I was saying to others, I will pay my fucking plane. No worries about that. I just want to play over there. I want to that play. I want to put it on my life hoja de vida, on my curriculum. So I want to be there, motherfuckers. Please let me go. But nah,
I wish one day you will come.
Yeah. Right now I'm very like I want to go over there to Europe to play to festivals or go to Argentina and record my CD. But I'm like, I prefer whatever comes more easier. But anyways, in how was the experience to play? Because I don't know why, but playing. Let's put it this way. to be honest, didgeridoo, I say like is for like me or for us over here in this side of the world, playing to 5K people is like, nah, no mames, ¿cómo pues? No, 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 no puede ser posible. That cannot be possible. But you made it possible. How is to play to a lot of people?
How it is?
Yeah, because
It is phenomenal. It is phenomenal in a way. In a way, it's phenomenal because it's incredible because you see this wide amount of soul, this wide amount of people who are watching at you. But in another way, it's not so much impressive because you don't see really much the people. You know, when you play in front of many thousands of people, you are in a big stage. You have a lot of light on you, a lot of smoke, and you know the people are so little, and you don't see them. So in some ways, it's not. It's really more impressive when you play in front of maybe 20 people, and when you are able to see their eyes. You know, when you see everybody, it's much more impressive that when you play on a big stage because you don't see anything. But the power is huge because you have a good sound system, and it's really powerful. Also, when people are, you know, at the end of track clapping, and you feel something really powerful. Yeah.
How much was the crowd? 5K, 10K? How much? Was the biggest crowd that you have played?
The biggest, I think, was 15,000.
15,000.
It was in a big stadium in Sweden.
Ah, su puta madre, 15,000. Whoa, that's insane. On Reddit, back in the days, and just a year back, it was like making a performance, and it was like 10K, 15K also, but you don't know if they are real or they are bots. But with you, it's like, whoa, you are seeing all the crowd, you are seeing all the people, and I think I understand you because is not the same like playing to 100 people that you have almost direct contact.
Yeah.
With the crowd, 100 people, but 15.
Yeah, because when there are a few, when there are a few people, you can see in their eyes sometimes if they are liking or not.
Exactly.
You know,
Yes.
you know, you are a street performer, so you see a lot of people in front of you, and you can see if they are excited or if they don't care.
Exactly.
And I think this is really important, and it makes things when you play.
Yeah, it makes the big difference because when I'm busking, I'm doing a good set, I'm doing a good transitions and shit, and I'm having a lot of people over here, like 20 or 3 families, and I see that with 3 families only make 3 tips. I mistake myself to make bad transitions so they can go like, ah. Yeah. And they go,
of course.
Sí, circúlele, culero, circúlele. You only 3 tips with 3 families of 5 person each in 3 tips. Ah, come on, keep going, and with
difficult.
Yeah,
I think it's busking is really difficult. It's a very difficult job, and I'm not good at it, and I don't like it. I think it's too difficult.
And also, if the country has like very difficult, it make it difficult for busker. think France is difficult to bus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, over here in Tijuana, especially in my city, it's easy, but it depends who is in the government. Like right now, it's very easy. I have
Okay.
my speaker. It's a 200 watts RMS, and I can put it all the volume up in my controller, all the volume up, and I don't have problems. I can busk anywhere that I want, and it's good busk. But if I go to another city in here in Mexico, it will be like all the cops. I have to take care of the cops, and the cops, boom, de volada, let's go, run away, and
Okay. Yeah.
it's
I
this
understand now.
this kind of busking. Over here in Tijuana, it's good to busk. Ay, and tell me about your all the how much CDs, because you have a lots of music recorded. How how much music do you have right now? So we can have
Ah,
the Salem collection.
how many CDs? I think something like 11
A
CDs,
la madre.
and but not only solo, not only for me. I was in aware
Mm-hmm.
in bands. So there are CDs I'm not alone, like the band Saaji, GMPZ, Milanga, and you can find on the music on Deezer or Spotify or thing like that.
I'm like, I don't like to use Spotify, but I almost hate Spotify, but I have to use it because most of the artists that I like you, like William, like etc etc etc, they have music on Spotify, and I'm like, chingada madre, estos hijos de fuck it.
I'm like you, but I think they won. They
Yeah,
killed us. They
yeah.
killed the CD, the physics CDs, because I don't know how it is in your country, but in France and in a lot of countries in Europe,
Mhm.
people doesn't have CDs
CD players.
lector. We can't listen CDs anymore because in the car there are all USB. All what we are using is on digital. So I think physical CDs are going to stop soon.
Uh,
And
over
this platform,
hopefully,
hmm?
hopefully things start to change in Europe also, because here it was so weird. My two daughters, they like K-pop, and didn't ask me for Spotify payment. They asked me for the, I don't remember the bands. It wasn't BTS. They asked me, and they are very young, uh, for an album.
Oh,
Two Korean bands. I don't remember the names, and it was a CD. Now they have
oh.
two CDs each one, and now I have to buy. But this over here in Mexico, there is on Walmart. They have this awesome machine that doesn't come with speakers. You have to plug the speakers apart. This it's amplified, but it has a vinyl player, CD player, Bluetooth, USB, and cassette and CD.
That's
All the
it.
all the shit together, and hopefully over there in Europe, it can be this kind of changing, because they are over here. We are getting back to the old to we'll go to the old things, and I think is more awesome for the musicians, because I don't know, you have good players with good plays on Spotify, but how money do you are making? It's a rhetoric question, obviously, because over here I don't know how much they pay you over there, but over here they pay 0.0 .00023 cents. I don't know how much money is that shit for each play.
Yeah, I think it's quite the same also here. But it's sure. I want more money with when I sold CDs, real CDs, but people doesn't buy anymore.
Yeah, and
At
also,
least around me, people doesn't buy anymore. So world,
fuck.
I think world is changing anyway. So it will
Also,
be different. It will
also,
be different, and
huh?
yeah, okay, go.
Also, in the festivals, Didgeridoo public doesn't buy the CDs anymore.
Quite some, yeah, it's remain maybe the place where you can buy, you can sell some CDs. But where I first performed in Le Rêve de l'Aborigène, a big didgeridoo festival in France. It was maybe in 2005. I remember that I sold 100 CDs after a gig. There was maybe 5,000 people in front, and I sold 100 CDs. And now I think I should maybe sold 20 CDs or 10 CDs, so or maybe less. So it changed. It changed. It's like that. I can't do anything anyway.
I was thinking an idea maybe can work for us, but maybe not. Like making a short version of the songs of the tracks for Spotify, like a sneak peek for the full thing, and then use Bandcamp. Like me, I prefer to use Bandcamp if the people want a digital version and listen online. Bandcamp.
And they can support you at a normal price, at
Mm-hmm.
a fair price, because yeah,
Yes,
Spotify is not fair.
it's unfair. But the bad thing is that fuck, everyone use Spotify because they don't want to put the music
Yeah,
on the phone.
that's why I think they won. It's like Netflix won on against a lot of cinema. Not all, of course, but it's hard to fight against this big machine of music.
There is one friend that I have, like always says this in Spanish: el pez por su propia boca muere. The fish dies by his own mouth. Like personally, I don't like Spotify because I don't like that. If I want to hear like only metal in my favorite artist, it will pop out like one artist. Like what the fuck? Like I don't like Twisted Sister, kind of like I don't remember the name. I don't like it, and I'm listening to Sepultura, Gojira, and shit like that. And then pop ups this like what the fuck, and I cannot skip it, and I have to listen that music that I don't like, or suddenly it it pops out like reggaeton, and I fuck it, turn it off, turn it off. I hate that music. I hate that music, and I prefer to have the control what I listen, what I like over here, like in my over here. If I lose my cell phone, I lose all my music of techno, house, and shit.
Oh, la, 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 la.
I have
Be careful.
all my because
All your life of
I have
listening.
I have my work. I run the DJ controller with my cell phone, so I have everything over here, and I'm not depending on someone or some robot algorithm.
It's all about algorithms, and it's sometimes also a good way to discover new artists. But I
Yes.
understand that you want to keep the control.
Yes, and someone controlling me is like, "Urgh," and that's why I don't work for no one. But
I get it.
damn, Them. And what are your projects, next projects that you are uploading? By the way, that song, when I heard it, the one, the first one that you, what is the name? What is the name? Oh, este Grifón.
Ah, Griffon.
How do you pronounce that?
If I would pronounce it in a French way, I would say Griffon.
With the Griffon.
Gri, Griffon. Yeah, very well.
Griffon is with
Griffon.
Griffon. In
I would say
Spanish,
Griffon in.
in
Oh, do you do it in Spanish?
Grifón.
Griffon.
Grifón.
I love it more in Spanish.
And it
Griffon.
and it means something very funny in
Ah, what is
Spanish.
does it?
Eh, un grifo, a dude grifo, it's a dude very stoned. Grifón, it's andas bien grifón, cabrón. You are so fucking high, so you are very grifón. So it was when I saw that the title is wow, grifón. Most of the players,
Interesting.
more of the players, the majority of Mexican players, they are very grifones, so they will enjoy. They will enjoy the song very much, very much.
Yeah, so it's full of light, so it's perfect if you are Griffon.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Tell me about your new project. What is how when is coming out, and how do you make all this
Yeah,
performance?
I want to record a CD, real digital or physical. I don't know anyway, but I want to record a track. But what I'm doing is Griffon and Kraken. It's live looping, so I'm building this track in live for during concerts. But I don't think that it's the best music to listen. When you're home, when you want to just peacefully listen music, or even if you want to dance on music. So I want to record tracks well, correctly built with a lot of sounds. Whatever, if I can't do it live, the idea is to produce a good song for people. So this is my new step now, to record a nice music with this ideas of tracks I'm playing live looping.
So
But I don't know
awesome.
when I will be able to do that because I'm a father, and it's hard to find times.
Yes, tell me about it. I have three kids, two in high school and one
Mm.
in middle school. So it's very complicated. Yes, I understand.
Yeah,
I feel you,
I
brother.
have. Yeah, it's complicated. It's at the same time so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
He has 5 months old,
Oh,
so I'm still very tired because I don't sleep a lot during the night.
su pinche madre. You were cleaning diapers and that etapa de la vida, that
Uh-huh. It step of life.
step of that step of life. I enjoyed so much. I enjoyed so much. I was like, if I could get breastfeeding, ah, I what if I could breastfeed my kid, and then 3 years ago I knew that it's possible for man.
Yeah, I heard about that. That
It's
some men were able to do that, and that biologically we could do it. I heard about that. I don't know what to think about that, but I heard about it.
if I know how to do it, I will do it. But I'm no more kids. The factory is closed, so I will be like,
Yeah, 3 kids, it's a lot.
yeah, no worry. Yeah, I was like, nah, I tried. Fuck it.
But what age do you get your first kid?
My first kid was 21. 21, my first kid. Then
21.
22. And then 24. It was my kids. We all have very different culture, very different way of lives, and I was like old over here in Mexico, I was old having kids. Like, yes, I was old. If you go, and this is why I hate reggaeton so much, because the lyrics are in Spanish, and what the lyrics say in another language, it's very stupid. I know that these artists don't put a gun in your head and have a lot of women and have a lot of sex and have a lot of uh, shit like that, but they make a lot of propaganda of this kind of style of life. So you go to the hospital. I remember when my wife was in the hospital, she was like 20, 19 something years old, and the rest of the women having the babies 15, 16, 13. It was one of 12 years old, 17, 18. Brah, brah, brah. It was like I was
Yeah.
old having a baby in at 21. I was old. So like I said, different kind of life,
Mm,
different
of culture. Mm.
style of living. I was remembering something. I was remembering something. I think it's all my ideas. It's very crazy, but it was so awesome to having you, and thank you very much to give me this little bit of time
No,
and
thank you. It was
something
really
that you want to tell to the Latin American community. I will translate and put subtitles so you can say it in French or English, whatever you want.
we'll say it in English, maybe. Um, yeah, I would say to the people who like to play didge, yeah, just continue to play, continue to enjoy this beautiful instrument, and just play it, having fun, and it will help you to find a lot of things for you. It will help you to, I think, go beyond of your, comfort zone and walls. And I think it's a magical instrument for this. This instrument helped me so much to grow up as a human. So that I just want to encourage you, just continue to play, to share this instrument with people, to have fun with it, and thank you very much, Jonathan, to invite me,
Thank you very
for inviting
much.
me.
Thank you very much to you. Thank you. I know that you're a very busy person, and having this little time with me, it's with us because this is going to be for all the people over there in Latin America. By the way, is I think is going to be like the same number of didgeridoo community, because there are lots of players in Argentina. There are lots of players in Chile. There are a bunch of players in Brazil. There are a lot of players in the rest of the Latin American countries: Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Perú, Panamá, Costa Rica, Honduras, El Salvador, Guatemala, y Mexico. There are
Oh,
lots of players. And the thing is that we don't have so much information, even that is YouTube. But this kind of detailed information, it's very important for the players. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much.
you're
This
welcome.
was Jonathan Antonio Martinez Machan desde Tijuana, Mexico. And your name? Your name?
And Zalem. My name is Rudy. My real name.
Rudy. And your last name?
Ah,
How would pronounce your last name?
de l'arbre.
I will keep Delabre.
Ah,
Delabre.
complicated.
Yeah,
De l'arbre.
the
Rudy de l'arbre.
Delabre. I
It's
was
okay.
I was trying to practice French, but I was very tired from
It's complicated.
Yes, it's complicated. Jonathan Antonio Martinez Machain y Salem, thank you very much. Bye.